Alright, this is probably going to be my last video for the day, but welcome to my channel, Nia Talks. I am Nia, and remember to like, comment, subscribe, be respectful in the comments, because y'all be doing some stuff in the comments, and I don't have time for it. You can write a whole terrible essay, and it will get deleted, and I probably won't even read it. I'll see the first line, and I'll be like, nope. I'll look at the last line, and I'll be like, nope. And you'll be out. So don't waste your time. Love, be respectful, be kind, and yeah, that's my channel. But I want to talk about being a black girl living in Tokyo. Remember, subscribe, let YouTube know that we're here, let them know that I'm here, and do some memberships and stuff like that so that we can get more technology for my channel. So yeah, with that being said, living in Japan as a black girl, I vacationed really. I wouldn't say live, but I lived in Sumida, Tokyo. So I lived in the city part of Tokyo. Getting around by train was great, and I would say that's where I communicated with people the most. I didn't speak any Japanese, which would have helped, but my best friend did, and she was really good at it. I wish I spoke more Japanese, so that would be my advice if you were thinking of going to Tokyo. But I will say, throw Europe in the trash, because Asia, this particular place I went to, was great. It was great. I will say nothing's perfect, because it still has its cons when it comes to work culture and life culture. It's not perfect, but I would say when it comes to technology and just making human life a lot easier, Tokyo was great. Japan knows what they're doing. I was in the city. I wasn't on the countryside too much. I mean, besides going to Hello Kitty Land. But it was great. I would say what I noticed as a black girl, like, you know when they show in videos where people are staring at your hair, which I wasn't wearing my natural hair, so nobody was staring at my hair on my head, really. Like, I got compliments, a few here and there, not a lot, but I did get compliments on my faux locks. They were very kind about it. I didn't get any nasty looks. Like, I feel like this is from what I've noticed and what I've learned about Japanese culture. It's a disgrace, in my opinion, for you to be, like, rude and nasty. Like, if you are, you're not taken seriously. You're not looked at as a great person in society. Or even to, like, not follow the rules either. Like, crossing the street when you're not supposed to, which I did. But, it's like, I feel like even if they don't like you as a black person in Japan, from what I've experienced, then I was only there for like 9 days, so I can't even put too much on it versus people who live there, because I have heard things about biracial kids and biracial people being like made fun of and stuff like that. Like, people who are actually living there have had a totally different experience than mine, and we are not going to disregard them because of my experience. But me, like, in Europe, I've had the nastiest interactions just getting on the train, getting scammed. They want to arrest me. Like, I've had really bad experience as a black person being on trains just in Italy. I will say Japan, absolutely no freaking issue. I had no problem. Like, they made it clear. They made it clear to you what you had to do and how we're not going to scam or arrest you for getting on the wrong train. So it was very, very convenient, I would say, because that's a moment that touched me dear to my heart. Like, being on the trains, getting scammed. Literally, it's happened so many times as a tourist in Italy where they scam you out of your money. Even Amsterdam, I heard, getting on the bus, like, the police try to scam you out of your money. And it's all through racism, and they're mad because you're American and you can leave there. You have a better life. You have more celebrity access. You have more access to the internet. You have more access to just fun and doing what you want to do. So a lot of people get jealous of American foreigners, and even because, yeah, there are some people who act a little crazy, but you have more freedom. American country is freedom, right? Like, you have more freedom, and that's not even for everybody, because you know how black people, we was treated with, you know what. But being in Japan, they were really nice. Like, I acclimated to their rules. They helped me and my best friend whenever we had any questions. They were very kind to us. They were very sweet. And even if they didn't like me, say they didn't like my black ass, right? Sorry, YouTube. Say if they didn't like me, they would never show it. It was so interesting. Like, it was giving, it's a disgrace for them to even be disrespectful and nasty when they're trying to do their job. Like, it just felt so different. And it feels like group thinking is very heavy in their culture as well. It didn't feel like, it felt like if it was smarter to do this way, they would all do it that way instead of do it the way that's not smarter and have one person stand out. It's very interesting too. I do think they did have solutions for like almost every single problem that was there, mainly when it came to like the bathrooms, the trains, 7-Eleven's food, everything. There was always like, oh, this is easier to do. I used that coin machine too, which was great. And everyone was nice to me. Like, in Italy, I was always prepared for some racism. I was always prepared for some disrespect. And this is what I'm saying. As a black girl, when you're traveling, you will experience racism most likely, right? But it's the fact that some countries, like in Europe, for instance, like 100% of Europe are so nasty and disrespectful towards black people that they will not even make a coin. They put their coin to the side. Like, if you're going to a restaurant and you have good reviews and you're a black girl, you're sitting there, they don't like you because you're black, they'd rather kick you out, mistreat you, give you bad service, all these things, right? Instead of give you good service, collect that coin, go home and have a nap. Like, in Japan, they don't got time to sit around and be disrespectful to you. And I would say it's the places I went. I went to Denny's. I went to mom and pop shops. I went to stuff like that. I didn't go to, like, the touristy stuff because I felt like they were overcharging people. And we almost got scammed one time by this guy who was like he's from Tokyo, but he's been back and forth through LA, and he was speaking English, so he seemed cool, and then he tried to scam us by charging us $10 extra. And it's crazy because we were going to give him a tip at the bar, and I was like, you charge us $10 extra, no tip, because you don't have to tip. So that's the only one time where we felt like we were being scammed. But thankfully, like, we checked the numbers and stuff, and I was like, that's not the price. And they fixed it. In Italy, they will literally leave it at that price and tell you, we're going to arrest you if you don't pay it. Like, it's disgusting the way they treat tourists in Italy. And I will never go back to Italy ever again. Like, I'm so happy I went to Asia. That's what I have to say. This has changed my opinion of where I want to travel. Let's for black girls, throw Europe in the garbage when it comes to travel. Throw it in a bucket, in the trash. Don't go there anymore. Go to Asia. Go to Asia, experience different cultures, different things that a lot of people want to say that is here. Even boba tea, like, go to Taiwan, like, experience it in that country and see how it is. I didn't eat sushi when I was there because I don't like sushi. I really tried it. It's not for me. But I did have other things like the curry and the rice and I had all that stuff. I tried. But and like the sweet treats and stuff like that. And the 7-Eleven was amazing. I would never go to 7-Eleven here to use the bathroom or the ATM or the 7-Eleven in Japan. I miss Japan. I've never said that about a country. I used to say it about Italy because that was such a place where I lived for so long, but it's not a good place. Italy is trash. Throw it in a bucket. Throw it in the trash. Italy sucks. Don't go there if you're a black girl. Now, I've met cool people there that I love and are my friends, but for the most part, don't go to Italy. Don't give them any more tourism. Let them keep that pizza, pasta, lasagna. Let them keep it over there. Go to Asia. Start giving Asia more of your money because they have more of the things you want anyways for an affordable price. I know the flight is expensive. Hear me out. The flight may be expensive, but guess what? At the end of the day, you're traveling. So save up as much as you can, at least like $5,000 for your flight because it's going to be hefty. And then I would definitely say, settle for Asia. Don't go to Europe anymore. That's my biggest advice. If you're traveling and you're a black girl, stop traveling through Europe. Stop giving them our money. Like, go to Asia, go to Tahiti, like, go to Brazil. Like, those are my next trips. Brazil, Tahiti, like, I'm thinking about any way that I could bounce into Japan and bounce back to that Singapore. Like, go to different places. Nothing's perfect, but I would say as a black girl, for the rest of my life, I don't plan on going back to Italy. I don't plan on going back to Europe. It will literally have to be because it's a girl's trip and people are paying or something like that. I'm not paying for that crap anymore. Literally, like, what I experienced in Japan was so nice. Like, it was so updated. The onsens, the food, everything. Like, it was so nice. And the fact that I didn't get treated badly at a restaurant because of my skin felt good for once. Because that's what I always think about. And I was only there for 9 days. So, who knows? But what I will say is the places I picked out, I looked at the reviews and it did say they were friendly places, but it wasn't touristy. It just said they're super friendly. So that was my due diligence when I was looking for stuff. That was me. So yeah, that's what I have to say. If you're a black girl, go to Japan. Thumbs up. If you have had a different experience than what I had, please write it in the comments because your experiences are valid, they're important, and they're true. Like I said, I had a good experience for the 9 days that I was there. That's not always it. And I would say in Japan, they make it so that you interact with people less. Now, I would say that is a little bit bad. It's introvert culture, but things were just smarter. Like, it was just done in a better way. So that's what I have to say about that. If you really want to go to Japan, don't be scared. Now, China, that's a different story. I don't know how they would treat me in China. But I would say in Japan, I think they were acclimated to seeing black people. There was not a lot. I think I was the only black girl in town. But they were cool with it, so I was cool with it, and the Denny's was busting. I deleted a lot of my footage on accident, so I'm very sorry, you guys. But I have a lot of pictures if you want to check out, like, my Nia Talks, my Instagram. But yeah, I have a lot of pictures on there. I'm very sorry. I'm going to start uploading more pictures to my Nia Talks from Japan so you can see things and what they look like. Remember to follow me on X at Nia Talks. Follow me on TikTok at Nia Talks. Talk with Nia. Anything you want to put in. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, be respectful. And black girls, black man, black person, write down how you were treated when you were in Japan, what you experienced. I want to know. Like, I care too, and other people should know because I was only there for 9 days and this was my experience and it's not going to be everyone else's. But thumbs up. I would go back to Japan and I give that country probably like a 9 out of 10 because it was great for me. Bye, you guys.